Well, greetings. Greetings. Happy day. L'chaim. Blessing on the waters. Baruch atah Adonai. Eloheinu melech ha'olam. Borei pri hamayim. And well, I'll get up the water song. Mayim. Never mind. And then Debbie, somewhere along, when I get back to my desk eventually, this is probably going to be a long stream. Please check. Or is the audio good? While I wait for somebody to say something, I'll go and get my channel up and oh, that was real good. Hello. Nope.
Hello.
Oh yay.
Nope. Hello.
Oh yay.
Nope.
And there you can tell, you can measure the lag by that. Okay, I'm not gonna stay at my desk. Fucking Michael Carter, he's an A&B state. This is circus, and I'm one of the last of the Ku Klux Klans. Excuse me. Wavy Gravy is my leader, Hugh Romney. Aaron K is a schmuck, but he's a good schmuck. Vermin Supreme, I'll slap him silly if he's not careful. I had to get between someone either named Sailor, Camel, or Pirate. I forget which. At Shawnee one year, 4 o'clock in the morning, he's running through the woods with his fucking disco ball and a megaphone. Anyway, the 50th Rainbow Gathering of the family, excuse me, the Rainbow Gathering is coming up. The 50th is coming up. People drop a lot of names and people say a lot of things about me where I have the whole, I need to turn the camera around to where it's going to face and get away from my desk because everything's running just fine. And the camera is going to face right there. Okay. And you see, I have everything all topsy-turvy. Let me get the camera up. I can walk around with it a little, which is cool. Let me get some cable. I can actually get about 10 feet away from the. Let me see if I can find my. I don't have the extension handy right here plugged in. Let me just get the camera clear of everything. And I can walk around with it a little bit. Show you exactly what's going on here. Yes, I'm a dirty fucking hippie. And no, I'm not an endosex woman. I'm a transgender. I'm transgender. I'm deciding. I'm feeling like transgender is an invalid term. It's the proper, and this I get this from Anunnaki Ray Marquez, where it's endosex and intersex. You got agender, bigender, cisgender, and transgender. So what you got with intersex people is oh man, I can get all over the fucking place. Where's my extension cable? There's my extension cable. Now, can I do it without fucking breaking the stream? That's the question. Nah, I better not do that right now. I really don't want to be just schmoozing with people. I want to be like, set some music to I'll set up Ariana's SoundCloud to play. I'll play some through the day. I've always got my flute. It's always right with me. Hello, there we go. My flute is always in my hand. Unless I got like a tool in my hand. like my caliper, if I have to measure stones, screwdrivers, hammer by the door, whatever. So like, the door's always open. Let's see if we can get the camera out the door. Oh yeah. Camera can get to the door. Door's open. See the rat. Hello. I'll learn how to do this eventually. I got another 10 feet of cord here. I think it was 10 feet. Yeah, it's 10 feet. So anyway, we're I wouldn't call it remodeling the office. We're rearranging the office. This is all modular. Everything packs up and goes to a show to sell. And it's laid out here, ready to sell. So let me get the music going, because I really don't want to be jibber jabbering. I'm just walking around. If you have a question, lay it in the chatter, and I'll be walking and looking at the chatter. But I'm working. I'm in the studio. This is gonna run all day. It might even run forever. If I can find a place to let it run forever. And I don't want to talk. People think I talk, Yes, I'm fucking nuts. The more I talk, the more complex things I have to talk about, the more nuts it sounds. Better when I'm quiet. So anyway, hello bot that's watching. So I know none of the assholes are here right now. What I'm doing, they'll wait until it's over and then run their analyzers on it. Let's get these where, okay. Certain things gotta always be in certain places. This is the hippie organizer. I'm going to get my shit together here in the next few days, because I have a proposal for the property managers and the landlord on how we can get some grant money. I just found out what's going on. I didn't get the details, but there's some money that's not getting paid. So the work on renovating the apartments has kind of paused, leaving some things disassembled that shouldn't be, like the chimney to the water heater, because the landlord don't have the cash. And one of the things that I do, one of the things that, it was one of Lady Gravy's things, called the Our Lady of I call it the Our Lady of Perpetual Yard Sales Church of Fun. Now there was a Church of Fun here in the '80s that a notorious one of the A campers brother called himself Bilbo Baggins. Rest his soul, party his soul, whatever the fuck his soul is doing. I don't care. He'll be back shortly. Philip Kraus was his name. Is his name? I don't know how to. We live forget. Our spirits live forever. Our bodies crap out. So make of that what you will. Okay, what are we doing with this? We're ignoring these is what we're doing, because this is a collection agency and not really the court. Fuck you. And they're marijuana offenses, and it's legal now, so fuck that. And the idiots are making a big deal about it, like they're gonna come and get me and shit. No, they're not. I have no wants or holds on me when I get run. A lot of people are complaining about allergies, and a lot of the allergies are being caused by big fires, smoke allergies on your skin. This is the shit right here. I hate calamine, but witch hazel works for me. I'm having breakouts. I'm hoping it's from that. I've got what's it called, referral to an allergist. Talk to him about it soon. When, I don't know. I got to call them to make the appointment. That's one of the things you might get to see today. Another thing you're going to get to see today, maybe, is for now all you're going to do is get to see me walking around here cleaning, jibber jabbering. What do we have in these things? The batteries. Oh yeah, good. The batteries. So that's what should be in there. These should be somewhere else. This should be sewn onto something, but definitely not in there. This should be batteries. And this all electrical stuff should be in there. All this other stuff needs to go somewhere else, and all the stuff going somewhere else hits the table first. I think we're going to dump this. There's a rock in there, and put all this in here. This is all for elsewhere. These are 2 phones that are dead. This is the stuff that's supposed to be in here. All this other stuff is for these guys gotta. I kill a lot of phones and I find a lot of dead phones, and I can't find any place to really recycle them properly. Okay, we want to keep this kind of stuff around here. No, that should be over there. I want to keep my pens, some pens. That's what I want over here is pens. The rest of this stuff is for other places. So we need to find a bin. This is this is hard. You know, I think they didn't know about autism when I was a kid. But I didn't talk until I was almost 3 years old. And then when I did start talking, I started talking in whole sentences. And here I am, 67. Happy old whack up. I'm not mentally ill. I'm mentally different. Someone wants to create autigender. We really ought to just like say, okay, look, you super straight people, just you are superior to us. You will always be superior to us. Just leave us the fuck alone already, okay? Hey, happy day, man. Better and better, Gucci, man. Things are really good. I had a bonding thing with my neighbor the other day. That was pretty wild. Fuck. I need to get a bin. I need to get my bins to get my empty bins. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting the studio. Okay, this is my studio. I'm doing a cooking video today. I'm playing this today. I'm selling rocks today. I'm doing ceremony today. Is what I'm getting happening here. I'm not sure where this table is going to end up though, because the desk is facing that way, and the computer needs to face that way. And I want a cigarette. I'm filthy. I've been working for a couple hours already today. So anyway, Let's see how this is going to work for the chair. No, I don't want the chair still full. But I can't. This is my power spot. Right here's my power zone. Okay, there's enough room for me to dance right here in the middle. So I'm not going to do these sitting down much anymore. I'm going to do more stand-up for sure. They're starting to call me hunchback from sitting in that chair. I ain't no hunchback. Excuse me. I'm just fat. And I'm working on that too. You'll know when I get down to fighting weight that this skirt won't fit. It'll just fall off. So anyway, back to yesterday. I guess this is part of my stick here. This is my George Burns takeoff right here. So I'm gonna stand here with the lighter and the cigarette and try not to light it. And I gotta get my mug of my Bubba mug. Probably should fill it before I get started. God, what a fucking mess. But all by myself, I had the second best show of my career in April, and then broke my sales records at Marketplace and eBay in May, all alone. So back to what happened the other day. Picture, if you will, this is an Adobe duplex. They're little boxes. Adobe duplex driveway, Adobe duplex driveway, Adobe duplex alley. And then backyards. I'm gonna be doing a design. There's a design challenge that fucking uppity little. I put away $100,000 already, and I'm a 24-year-old wanker, and look at you at 67 years old, good hand of mouth kind of guy. And I don't believe you really know how to do what you say you can do. Well, fuck you, dude. I've been doing what I say I know how to do for 67 years now. I don't say I know how to do something if I don't really know how to do it. Now, I don't know how to play the piano for sure. But I know how to make musical noise. So, what do we need to do here right now? We need to get this fucking fan out of the way. It's gonna be running over here, blowing this way, moving that air that way. Let's put it over here. Ooh. This table is gonna end up. I don't know where this one wild table. I guess this table is going to be the ceremonial tables right here. Boom. This is where the altar will be. That's how that works. Yes, that works just fine. That way I can move that the altar space where we do ceremony from, and it's it's earth medicine. If you ever done a comparative religion study that wasn't like Zionist, they talk about religion being well, that's really Zionism and Wahhabism that have been preying on the other religions. And then they'll talk about how noble the Native Americans are. But that's just some of them. Comanches ate their enemies. Humans are shitty creatures. I don't know what happened You know, I mean, I really don't want to go there today. Humans are just fucked up. I'm glad to be a freak. I'm really happy to be a freak to survive this shit. Because when the space Jews do finally show their asses, you know how they're admitting now that they see the UFOs go into the water? Duh. Somewhere. Oh, that'll be interesting. Let's see what happens with that. Let's put it down somewhere for now. Okay, that's what I was doing, was looking for empty bins. They should be under here, but I bet there aren't any right now. Oh, here's one. Good. Any more? No. We want to dump this drawer mostly into the going elsewhere drawer. That's why I don't want to light it. There's someone smoking here already. And my throat's complaining before I even light it. A big fire. I forget the name of it. It's the biggest fire. It's the biggest fire in some. I don't remember. It's the biggest fire. I don't know if they said it was the biggest fire ever around here, but it's a big ass fire. I'm not sure where it is exactly. I just saw the report about it this morning. I didn't have time to read the whole thing. Right at the moment, I'm not cooking anything because I've been going out of my way trying to things not to cook. I'm gonna make some probably what my mom called farmer's chop suey. And I need to make some guacamole, but I don't think the avocados are ready yet. And I should make something with, I should make some tabbouleh. That's what I should make. This summer, it's too fucking hot to cook, and the what's it called? The sinks, both sinks are, at least the stuff in one sink's all clean. Maybe. It's just been nuts for the last week for various reasons. Both like, oh, I never told the story about yesterday or the day before. That was fucking crazy. So back to where I ran off on a tangent. Right out that window is a table with 3 chairs around it. One of them is mine. The old folks sit around drinking beer all day in front of all of them. And I come out yesterday and there's this big pato, the big guy. He's all in black. He's got black hat, black shirt, black pants, black shoes, whole black mustache, whole thing black. a totally black Latin with a totally black energy. And I come out my porch and walks over to him, and he's like, give me this. We used to call it a big hairy eyeball. And he wasn't letting go. I mean, he was just like staring at me and growling under his breath. I forget exactly how it went down. I tried to ignore him as long as I could. And then I found I couldn't stand him staring at me, giving me that harsh stare. And I kind of said something. I don't remember what it was, but it was. You get to know you're a man. You're a man in a dress. You have a penis, so you're a man. And I'm trying to know I'm an intersex woman. I'm sorry, it's not the same thing. And he's just and all my neighbors. Oh no, that's our neighbor. Just cool it. Now he had to press it. He had to make his point. And then he's going to be all victorious. I got a little bit of a video clip of him. I'm just having trouble getting it out of my phone into somewhere where people can see it. I have the whole exchange with the cop. So I don't want to go into. Once I get the video out there, you'll be able to. I tell the whole story. When I'm not just like tripping. I probably should trip today. I probably should take just a little microdose today. I think I'm going to do that. Day tripper. So anyway, because of the insult to me, my neighbor. I mean, this is righteous family, but my neighbors. They're really nice people. The boys. I mean, but they're gangsters. The boys are fucking gangsters for sure. But like, the guys the sons are in heat and air conditioning. Old man's healthy except he drinks too much and sometimes he can't walk. I had to carry him because of the incident. The guy who would have made sure indoors when he was done drinking was gone, and he got stuck in the door, and the ladies couldn't get him in there, so I had to come and help him get in the door. So that was a big bonding thing for me and his second son, Ray, which is good because I'm a second son, but I'm an intersex woman. I'm an intersex son. That's what that's all confusing, But when it comes down to it, there's really only 4 genders, 4 sexes. Endo and intersex male and female is 4. Agendered, bigender, cisgender, transgender. I think transsexuals are just like intersex males and females that can't handle it because of the cultural pressures. There are a lot of trans kids today making babies. A bunch of them getting together and making babies. They don't go and kill they don't get surgery for one thing, and I'm not sure what goes on with the hormones, but I know that a lot of trans guys have been on testosterone for years have gotten surprised because when they got pregnant, it's like, whoop, what happened? It's kind of like the old days, right? Where, oh shit, I thought I was protected. Anyway, I really didn't want to be talking. I want to focus on what I'm doing. Oh, thank you, Gucci man. Okay, where is? Let's get. I'll read. If you got any requests to read something or talk a little bit about something, go ahead. I'll do that. I don't want to just sit in front of the camera and babble. I'm in my studio. I'm in my sanctuary doing my thing. Call me, hit me up in the chatter, whatever. And pretty much I'm going to find someplace. Who can recommend someplace to do this 24/7 where I just set the fucking camera going and it's always going. What bait? I think I'm gonna get me a chatterbait too. Because I know a lot of the girls I've seen, a lot of girls playing horns and guitars and not stripping. A lot of them just sit there and just sit there and keep their clothes on and maybe talk to them or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'll strip for money. You want to see my dick? Sure. Had a bunch of Latin guys wanting to date me at Facebook dating. There's one woman who was interested. Yay. Oh yeah, I'm heterosexual. My preference. That's just my preferences. My orientation is I'm out of whack. I'll take whatever affection I can get. You want to hug me, kiss me? Fuck yeah. After that, it's negotiable. So let me get Ari's SoundCloud up. So I really got to get her. I got to talk to her. I don't know what the fuck she's into right now. But she's busy. She's totally busy. She's not talking to anybody. I send her a message and 2 days later be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then I'll respond to that, and then I'll go wait 3-4 days before she responds. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Nobody's talked to her in quite some time. Clark got mad at me because of what happened when he flipped out. So that's Sundog. And who am I? Rain is in rehab right now, and possibly is considering. I have. Hold on, let me adjust the sound. One of the brothers, he's in rehab right now, and I got right of first refusal on the apartment next door, and we're considering taking the whole thing over if he's out by the time it's time to rent that apartment. It'll be $1,000 for the whole thing, and I can't cover that loan. But if somebody's coming up with even a portion of that, because I can operate both places for $1,500 and make a lot of money with them. Corner store. This is an old neighborhood that's being renovated. Okay, let's get back so I can see the chatter. There it is. Did I check that buck breaking thing out? What you sent me? No, I haven't had time. Okay. Where am I? We're getting my desk in order. No, we're not getting my desk in order. Yes, we are. That's what we'll do. Put this fucker up on top of the computer. Okay. This thing is just totally in the way. Might just leave it up there and get me a laptop. Maybe that's the ticket. Or a tablet. Probably a small laptop rather than a big tablet. I hate those fucking touch screens. Let's get the camera back, aimed back down. Oh, that's an even better spot too. Okay. Now, what's gonna go where? This shit's all going outside. Here.
You are an angel strawberry with a halo strawberry.
Where the fuck is my other shoe? There it is. Okay, where's the camera gonna live when I'm not using it? Somewhere in here. We'll leave it here for now. Oh.
Angels are in your world.
I looked into the sun and my eyesight became 50-50. Looking ahead with no regrets. Disturbed when the past is upset to disfavor me. Serving as I live. Followed by the my blade. Fever pulse after blood. Heal is not for everyone. What is done, sown and stretched, call me when your soul's to fetch.
We're getting his desk clear. What we're doing, let's clear some space on this table. Let's get the camera put off the table. And over to the other camera shit for now. Get the tools off the table. And with the tools going out the door for now. Oop. Oh shit, they're still plugged in. I guess we're not going to do that. Let's just get to the bin. Oh no, that bin's staying inside probably because that's the wire tie bin. That can be done inside. I don't want to do anything but buffing and wire twisting inside. Any heavy polishing and cutting is going to be done outside. This can go back up in the bathroom. This needs to get out of the way. What is this? Maintaining pathways in the hippie house is difficult. Max works in Chicago. Holy shit. Chicago had 3 big hippie houses that I was involved with over the years. I never was at the one on Pershing Road in the warehouse out there. I don't know what that was like at all. The chick who ran that one is the one that ran off with the hat. That we got the biggest pot ever the year that we were able to get a permit for Soldiers Field, and it netted $45,000. But the sister who was banking ran off with it. This stays here. I can go there for now. Okay, this is not the good one. Or is it? I don't think so. Oh yeah, it is. This is the good one. This one, the shroud is in here. So that's the mic stand. I'm gonna go back to my room. I'm not wearing this right now. I'll probably put on my glasses. This is one of, I don't need, I could see, with my glasses, I can see across the room to the screen. Yeah, anybody, I'm working today. You're gonna see this all get cleaned and organized and during the course of the day. And who knows? I don't know. This is running, and I'm not going to stop it until like it stops, or I want to go to bed or something. I may even take a nap and let it run. I'm going to keep music playing the whole time. What happened to? Let's just set this fucking running, huh? Or we must have gone through the whole album. So let's get another album from her. That was Animas Reflections. Anytime you hear a flute or a saxophone, that's me. I think on Scrap Metal Angels is you're going to hear some of mine work because Clark went down in the tone and recorded some of my horn. Let's give it a little more volume too, so I can hear it all over better. Where's my sound control? Fuck. Oh, there it is. Let's share this thing to a few places. Fucking Twitter. See if anybody notices it at LinkedIn. I share it to LinkedIn. So I was going around with what you call it, Substack, over the very first post that I did that involved hostility and shit between me and the idiots. They unpublished, and then when I explained what was going on, they didn't have a good solution. What I wanted to do wouldn't work, and what they wanted me to do wasn't going to work for me. So what I'm going to do is just compose on. I got to get in the habit of never responding to anybody directly, but always respond to stuff from Substack. Publish it there first. Shit, I'm going to have to shut my computer down to do this. I'm going to have to disassemble everything and redo it. I probably should, because then I could safely put the extension cord in. I'll be able to walk around with the camera all over the place. I'll be able to put the camera, give it a better angle on the kitchen and shit when I'm doing those, or on the keyboard. Yeah. I've been smoking since I moved in here. I mean, I'm slow, but forward, always forward, never straight, always forward. I'm the high priestess 420. Always High Priestess 420. That's me. Toxic Tommy. I used to be Crazy Tommy, but I'm retired from that. Now I'm just toxic now. Where's the share it? Share it is there. It is. No, I'd like to, but I don't got time. No, I'd like to. I don't have time. Let them figure it out. I don't even want to look at my notifications. Thanks. I probably should turn on the swamp cooler though. What time is it? Yeah, that's bad. It's only 9:20. That's right. This weekend's supposed to get up to 110. Yippee. Okay, this needs to be with my purse. This needs to be with my purse. But I got two different purses, so that's fucked up. See, I got the purse that's like this for normal days, and then there's a purse for days when I gotta go shopping or something. So I want to do this. What's this? Oh, let's give it to Reddit. What else? I'm gonna have to get accounts at all these places. Like, hello, Naughty Rudolph. Like, what? Tell me about Goo, Mix, Skyrock, LinkedIn, Tumblr. I gotta sign up with that shit. Blogger. Somebody tell me how to play Pinterest. What's this Chinese? And I've got a BK account that I never use. This looks like Korean, and who knows what the fuck that is. And Twitter won't let me have an account. Reddit. How do you fix negative karma at Reddit? Oh, good. They recognize my computer. Idiots. How do you fix? Oh, they won't even let me fucking post anything except on saved as a draft. What a bunch of shit. How do you fix negative karma at Reddit? Couldn't be too bad. They didn't like me in the two groups. What happened? Oh yeah, here's what I wanted to talk about a little bit. I'm going to be reading these books, both these books. I'm going to be reading from a lot. Right now, I want to say Pradesh for Leonard Grodov. I really need to mark that page. I did, good. Put it right up to it at the end of it. This is the Mourner's Cottage. My Sidor is the Art Scroll Edition, Messera Heritage Foundation. And this is what the Orthodox Union uses, on your mayonnaise jars and shit, where it says OU, this is their prayer book. Okay, my head is out of the picture. Let's get this thing made better again. Anyway, it was announced yesterday by Chase Iron Eyes in his Last Real Indians podcast that they call Cutting to the Chase. And I just barely caught it in the notification as it went by. I saw the notification, I saw Prodog's name in there, and then by the time I got to the talk, he wasn't talking about Prodog, he was talking about something else. But then I saw that somebody said we're going to miss him. Now, Leonard Prodog, I really need to start this for Leonard right here. With the, I need to do this right, and I need to wash first. I already smudged. Maybe empty my pockets too. Anyway, we're going to begin in the Chakri service. Good morning. At the Omega. Skip over it, which is, I really feel right just busting into the cottage without going through Omega first. And I don't like, gosh, I prefer to read it in English, but my teachers of the native ways told me to do the native prayers in my own tongue. So since I'm saying cottage for one of my mentors and somebody who heals me from a lot of pain. Actually, he didn't. I came to him. I have to mention it. When I came to him, oh boy, I probably should do the whole story properly, since this is my tribute to him passing. I was shot at the dentist on November 9, 1987. And because I was a charity patient, the UCLA doctors did not want to pay for a neurosurgeon. I didn't have any insurance at all, not even state insurance. So since it wasn't life-threatening, once they got everything closed, it was sewn up, the morons, they shot in the spleen, because that was mentioned in a follow-up newspaper article, and I mentioned it. Really, that just was just for fear porn's sake, I guess. Because like, bullet entered here, bounced off the rib, crossed, and lodged in my back. Along the way, it missed my heart by about a half an inch and nicked my spleen, but not so bad, like a little scratch on my spleen was all that did. But then we taken a big deal out of it. And I didn't even know I had been hit with a bullet. I thought it was BB until I started getting woozy. So anyway, I went down the road in 1989 as the lead vehicle in Davy Crockett Williams' little thing that he did. He called Red World Peace Tour. And that went from the Mercury, Nevada test site to Washington, D.C. That was fun there. I was doing a ceremony in front of Lincoln Memorial, trying to get God to trying to get space Jews to hit my flag with a space laser. They wouldn't do it. But I had a nice crowd going, and they having a good time. And this whole squad of like three or four different police jurisdictions in DC, because I was right there in front of the fucking Lincoln Memorial. There's a Lincoln Memorial in front of me. There's a Vietnam War Memorial behind me. There's a crowd behind me over here. And then there's this whole fucking squad of cops just over the parking lot and talking about like how to get rid of me. And they had this, they kept sending different cops trying to negotiate with me. And my last word was, hey, look, cite me, arrest me, or leave me in peace. And they finally got tired of it. The last one was this lady. And when she couldn't convince me to pack it up and go, she said, well, you have a good day, Mr. Washington. One of my bigger victories. My biggest victory against the cops was probably the time that me and my partner in crime, Daniel Doyle, fifth generation seafaring Dutch drone. And we were both sitting out in front. He worked at a little delicatessen that was next door to the restaurant at the corner of Rose and Ocean Front. We're sitting in front of there. There's two undercover cops. They're busting people as soon as they come out and they pop the top and go take a drink. There's two undercover cops who are standing there grabbing them. So we started warning people about them. And they finally got sick of that and grabbed us. And they took us behind the deli, and they were going to beat the crap out of us. But Danny's bosses, who were like both concentration camp survivors, come out the back door with baseball bats. So they just took us to jail. They didn't even take us to jail. They took us to the beach detail substation. And they were amazed. They brought us in there. It was like, you got both of them together? And and the sergeant, Dave Taylor, he just like rolled his eyes. And when he got the stories, no, you can't arrest him for that. Sorry. So we walked out here dancing. I thought the law and the law lost. So anyway, back to the Crow Dog story. So I got shot and I went down the road, 1989, and I had a friend who I knew for many years on the beach named Robert Curley, and I forget whether I knew Becky on the beach or not. Is his name? He's Dene, he's Navajo, and she's Ojibwe, I think, or Anishinaabe. I forget what she said. Probably both. And they were down in dirty industry doing drugs and had gone home to get clean. And I reconnected with them, and I was sweating with the Big Mountain Sundance Lodge folks, and they directed me to the Crow Dog. When I got the Crow Dog, and let me tell you something about Native Americans. If you approach them on their terms, and you're respectful and humble and quiet, they're very modest people. Women can't be showing a lot of skin, and neither can men, or tight bulges and shit like that. That's like, you want to talk to the traditional natives, they're not going to like that. But if you go to them with gifts, and the standard is tobacco, because they use that to, anytime to pick something, they toss some tobacco down too. And, you know, it's in the pipe, but it's not the only thing in the pipe. I don't know what else to say. You know, tobacco blankets and a pony was what Crow Dog wanted to perform the ceremony to invoke his spirits who were going to heal him. He said, I can't help you at all, but my spirit helpers heal him. And I'm not really at liberty to speak much about the Ouija ceremony right now in this kind of circumstance. But all I can say is that I saw the spirits manifest undeniably in answer to my own prayers, my own ancestors. And that's really all I want to say about it for now. Leonard took a lot of heat for a lot of years for being one of the native medicine people who were teaching people like me of the rainbow. You know, there's the rainbow family of living life. And then there's like people who call themselves rainbow family of living life that have never been anywhere near the council. Okay? Rainbow family of living life only does business from July 1st to July 7th, and it only does business in one particular spot in the forest with people seated in a circle looking each other in the eye. That's the only place decisions are made for the rainbow family of living life. Anybody who's speaking about anything else is full of shit. They're speaking only for themselves and their own little ego trip within that. My little ego trip within that is I'm crazy Tommy Tudor. I was. Now I'm toxic Tommy Tudor. They used to call me the Rainbow Rabbi. This is my trip. I travel the country with a medicine show of earth medicines. I've got incense, herbs, oils, gemstones. I do energy work that, you know, I was my master, you know, my main mentor was Jim Hicks, also known as Medicine Bird, who was a pipe carrier. He was a mixed race Scotch-Irish and Choctaw pipe carrier and carver. And he lived in Memphis, and he was during the Jim Crow years. He lost his tenure. They ran him out because he was too much of a nigger lover. I don't even remember why I went rambling on that. Oh, because there's just things you're not supposed to talk about in claim. I am a hereditary medicine person of the nation of Israel from the tribe Levi, or Levi, however you pronounce it, Levi, Cohen, Kohan, you know, Jordan Kohan, that's my clan. Gershom was Moses' son, that's my father's line. My mother's line comes down from Cohen. We've always been architects, engineers, teachers, healers, scribes. And you know who else? My grandfather was just never mind. But that wasn't really his fault because his father was orphaned. And that's the main thing I owe to T. Crow Dog. Is my great-grandfather, Julius Wasserberg, was an orphan in a lump in Romania, somewhere in Romania. I have no idea. This is all coming to me through spirit. It's all coming through to me right now through my mother's feet. I'm in my feet on my mother's breast. That's right. Anyway, Julius Wasserberg's father was the village rabbi. The family name was probably Weiserberg, which is Romanian for wise man. When Julius got to Ellis Island, they probably didn't understand him and wrote it down as Wasserberg, when it really should have been Weisenheimer if they were turning Romanian into German. But they turned it into Water Mountain, Wasserberg, and here I am. But the oral tradition had been broken between Julius and his father, and Julius grew up an orphan in the streets of New York. We call him schmata salesman. Big rags out of the trash, and he would sell them, wash them, and sell them. And they worked up, and they became minor figures in what my father called structural engineering in the foundation garment industry. My grandmother had a retail store. My grandfather bought the Cable Forcing Company, Chicago's factory. The year I was born, it was sold and that was shut down. But my grandma had to sell a farm that her father left her in Redwood, New York in 1968. And then about 1969, Dad had to close down cable, but I don't want to go into detail about that right now. And because I want to stay focused on the difference between truly religious people that are faithful to the tenets of the faith and people who just call themselves religious. There's oral tradition. The history is written by the winners, but the oral tradition of the survivors. Like we're seeing this now coming forward in all this old stuff like Greenwood, especially Greenwood. That's what the popular violent discourse. The popular histories we read or abridged and spun to make it look like, you know, it's no big deal that George Washington was known as the village Virginia among the natives. Things like that are obscure to us, and as they come out, that's what that Trump thing was going against the 16/19 project. Right now, we can't change our history. No, you can't. You can't stop the truth from being published publicly. That's what you can't do. It was reported just the other day that he's totally losing his grip on the public's attention. It's like, okay, you fucked up, you're done. So anyway, back to Pro Dog. He took a whole lot of crap for teaching people like me and doing ceremonies with us present, and so forth. And the leaders that I know and have listened to over the years, people like Archie Lampier did a pipe ceremony on Venice Beach once for the Harmonic Convention back in the early 80s, I think it was, or maybe mid-80s, I forget which. Because I had two separate stays on Venice Beach, and some of the better incidents, some of the things don't sort out real well. Okay, when was the Harmonic Convergence, for instance? That's the main one. It's like, okay, was it the first time around or the second? Anyway, these kind elders insist that to throw a blanket over all white people because of atrocities committed by somebody else's ancestors a long time ago, there's just no way forward. That we need to bury the past by celebrating the diversity of the present and create a society. And this is the rainbow. This is the rainbow thing. That it's all through the native mythology. Well, many different native, the one the rainbow people used supposedly originally was a free medicine woman. And then there's something the Hopi said. And the main one that is most accessible to everybody and just relatable is the Crazy Horse's vision of the seventh generation uprising, which is what we're seeing now. See, like when everything went ancient berserk, you notice that it calmed down. Now, the main reason it calmed down is people like me were everywhere. The Rainbow Warriors are everywhere. The people are feeling their indigenous roots and responding to what their heart is telling them about it, rather than what the newspaper is telling them. Kill your fucking television already. They call it programming for a reason. Get out and hug a tree. Go up with some wallow. I am an urban fear. I'm a feral human. That's what I am. I'm a feral human. And I don't live the same way as industrialized humans. I don't think the same way as industrialized humans. And I think that industrialized humans need to acknowledge that the hippies have been right all along. So with that, I want to send off one of the great teachers of the hippies, Chief Leonard Crow Dog of the Road Club of Coda. I'm going to start with the Aleinu, which is the adoration before the Kaddish, where we're praising God's name. And I'm going to do it in Hebrew. I'll come back and read the English for you. But I need to do this in Hebrew, and I need to do it right. I need to be facing east. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adam hakol, l'ses gedula l'tzer presis, shelo asanu k'kaye ha'atzos, l'samanu k'mish b'chas ha'adama, shelo sam kalpanu k'kaim, l'gor aleinu k'kol ha'amaram, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהונותי שמיים ויסד הארץ ובסד יקרו ושמע ימינה ושכינת עוזו בגדי ברוכים Eloheinu Ein. And that's Malkeinu Efes Uloso, Kakusaf Besoroso, Biodado Hayom Bahasham, Bahaseboso, El Mewabecha, Ki Adonai Hu Ho Elohim, Bashamayim Nima Baal Haaretz Mikto Paseinu. Aken nekabe lecha Adonai Eloheinu liros nehero b'siveres zechno lehavir gilulim min haaretz v'ho Elohim koros mikoreson l'saknein alom b'malchut Shaddai to perfect the universe through the almighty sovereignty lecha b'nei basar yikeri b'smecha that all humanity will call upon your name, the Hafnos Elechah Kol Rishei Aretz, to turn all the earth wicked toward you. Yakiru, the Ye, Kol Yosh, the Bay Seval, all the world's inhabitants will recognize and know, Ki Micho Tichra Kol Berak, that you, every knee should bend. Tishavah Kol Osham, every tongue should swear. Lepanecha Adonai Eloheinu Yikaru Yukolo Lichvod Shimcha Yikori Atenu Vikab La Fubon Nesal Mafu Secha the Simlach Aleim Amihero and boy I bet people that really know Hebrew are laughing their asses off right now. No boy. I'm trying to read it and I don't have my glasses on. I don't have that's not it. Kia Malka Shelfa High Ulo Me'an Chibla Bekabad. Kakusab Besarecha. I don't know your luck. Oh, I don't know. How does that one go? Let's just skip one. I don't know if that card where to go. Oh, that's why it's not the same one. It's similar. Oh yeah, it is. Adonai well, no, that ain't anybody either. I'll just have to read it. This is what's coming. This is the day that they talk about. The day that Hashem makes his appearance. Adonai Yivlach Le'olam Ba'ed. V'nemar v'haya Adonai L'melech ha'al haaretz. V'yom ha'hu yiyeh Adonai echad. As it is written in your Torah, Hashem shall reign for all eternity. And it is said, Hashem will be king over all the world, and on that day, Hashem will be one, and his name will be one. And I think that's a Debbie Friedman song. Or it could be Doug Michigan or any other one. And I forget him. I'm going to have to listen to him really the same way. Altira Nipachat the song. Umishar Sor Kitsava. Good so I saw this war. Dovar Vilo Yopa. Ki Emmanuel. For God is with us. Bod Signani who Selah, Anias Ball, Anio CC, Banias O, Banias Ball, Bamole. Now I'm got to the more Scottish, but first let me read the English of the adoration all the way through without getting weird with it. It is our duty to praise the master of all, to ascribe the greatness to the molder of primeval creation, for he has not made us like the nations of the lands, and has not placed us like the families of the earth, for he has not assigned our portion like theirs, nor our lot like all their multitudes. I need to look that up for somebody. Actually, a white. But we bend our knees, bow, and acknowledge our thanks before the King who reigns over kings, the Holy One, blessed is he. He stretches out the heavens and establishes the earth. This one is, this one goes, let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto him who spread out the heavens and established the earth, and whose glory is manifest throughout the land. He is our God, there is none else. And then about half the glory, that's when I go to that. Anyway, he stretches out the heaven and establishes the earth foundation. The seat of his homage is in the heavens above, and his powerful presence is in the loftiest heights. He is our God, and there is no other. But he's not the only God, so watch out for the others. True is our King, and you got to be sure you're talking to the big guy too. They're tricky. They're real tricky. I'm telling you, you got to barefoot. You got to feel the motor through your feet. You got to feel the Father coming in through your eyes and your heart. Otherwise, anything else, just ignore it. Unless it's like one of your ancestors identifying themselves clearly. That's all you want to talk about voices in your head. That's who you should listen to. Listen to what's coming through your feet and through your heart and your head and your eyes and your ancestors that are showing themselves clearly, identifying themselves to you, assuring you that they're loving you before you listen to it. Everything else, it's just chatter in the ether. That's all it is. It's just radio signals, random thoughts. Don't be listening to random thoughts, because like the random thoughts that be pushed at you by the demons who want to take over your body. They want to take over your the spirit follows the flesh. But if you get your body, this is your flesh. Yeah, if the demon takes over your flesh, your spirit has left it. You're not you anymore. Your spirit is somewhere else, living in an alternative reality timeline. And then when Hashem appears, you're going to be not there. You're going to be dead, or in a horrible place, or however that works. I don't know. That's all astral travel and shit. There's always, it's reality's a funny thing. It's hard to even understand without drugs. Reality is just a big thing for people who can't. The conventional wisdom of what humans describe as reality is just something for people who can't have drugs. So, as it is written in this Torah, you are to know this day and take to your heart that Hashem is the only God in heaven above and on earth below, and there is none other. Therefore, we put our hope in you, Hashem, our God, that we may soon see your mighty splendor, to remove detestable idolatry from the earth, and false gods will be utterly cut off. He is to perfect the universe through the Almighty sovereignty, and all humanity will call upon your name to turn all the earth living toward you. All the world's inhabitants will recognize and know that to you every knee should bend, every tongue should swear before you, Hashem, our Lord, who they will bend every knee and cast themselves down. And to the glory of your name they will render homage, and they will all accept upon themselves the yoke of your kingship, that you may reign over them soon and for all eternity. Like next week would be nice, at least. For the kingdom is yours, and you will reign for all eternity forever. Elohim, I see what happens. They don't use the same words as they use different words in the Orthodox than they do in the Reformed synagogue. I didn't see the words. No, yeah, it's all different words. Hashem shall reign for all eternity. It said Hashem will be king over all the world, and on that day Hashem will be one, and his name will be one. Do not fear sudden terror, or the holocaust of the wicked when it comes. And this is what they've been telling me for years, because that just live your life as though the world change has already happened. This is what you see here now is I'm purging all this negativity out of this sacred space, sanctifying the space, sanctifying myself. I've lived badly. I smoke. I shouldn't smoke the way I smoke. I should masturbate as much as I masturbate. They're telling me I should masturbate. Someone's telling me I shouldn't masturbate at all, but that's not my ancestors saying that. So, I don't know. I know is that humanity is moving forward, and we're at a fork in the road, and there's a sorting going on right now. So that when, on that day, that they decide to show up and set things straight, those people who have made the wrong choice will just go wherever those people who make the wrong choices go, and the righteous will go on, and possibly as if nothing has ever happened. You know, those people that made those wrong choices got just their karmic accounts set, and they're just heading down that cemetery lane, and we're all heading on into the future. We may never see the higher beings because it's so difficult to manifest right here due to the reality flux at the surface of the planet. So what happens is that they travel time and space, and if they show up here, then they lose 10,000 years where they spend all the time. You know, where they live all the time. If they show up here, then they've lost like thousands of years over there where they always live. So that's weird for them over in Nanette. So anyway, we're up to the mourner's cottage. The one thing that I find different about Hebrew liturgy is, I don't want to go there. Because it's just different words, same shit. Oh, I'm not doing this. Oh, yes, I do need to be basing East. No, I don't need to be basing East to read the introduction. I'm talking to the congregation now, and then I'm going to talk to God. Right now, man was created to serve God and sanctify his name. This service and sanctification is actualized by living one's life in accordance with the laws and customs of Judaism. And see, Zionism, Judaism, and the Hebrew faith. There's some conflicts there and what's going on. A lot of conflicts when you get to Zionism. And with Judaism, laws and customs. See, there are different sects. There's only one set of laws in the Torah, but then you've got all the customs in the Talmud. Some of them are pretty weird, and the Zionists are using them like badly. So when an individual passes on, there's a void in this world which is caused by the loss of the sanctification that the deceased had contributed. In the case of Leonard Crodog, we're talking about a very, very old man who did so many of those Uipi ceremonies he couldn't even remember. And he did them for people he shouldn't have, according to the the tribes, like me. I found when I went looking for him when the rainbows wanted to gather in the Black Hills and all that controversy heated up. I went looking for him and couldn't find him. I bring up his names in the groups and they'd be telling him that he was like, he'd been charging people for ceremony. He was running around Europe doing sun dances with the sun, making people buy tickets and shit like that. Turns out that he actually did take money for a ceremony once, but that was to give it to somebody in need. And the thing about his son and him doing sun dances in Europe is total bullshit, because his son was running around Europe touring in a native rock band. So Leonard, the last significant thing that Leonard did in his life is he's the one that blessed the veterans who came to apologize on their knee for the atrocities of Wounded Knee and before. Leonard was one of the natives who did a lot of serious time for Wounded Knee. I forget how long he was in prison. But a very, very holy man. When I got there, he took me for a walk through the Crow Dog Paradise, and he's pointing out all these different plants and things and the medicine that was in them. And just, I don't need it to, I've been there all my life as far as being able to get out in nature and feel yourself as one with the natural world, that you see the butterfly going by and you can feel its connection to you and the plants and everything else. And he taught this to a lot of people. But what I owe Crow Dog for is repairing the oral tradition of my father's line and helping me to get control of Moses' raging part. Aaron was the soft one. Moses was, was good cop, bad cop there. And it helped me a lot. And I've been getting on the hormones that I needed and finally fixing the chemical imbalance that they caused when you cut out of down there. Well, here I am, Auntie Tommy. I'm an intersex female. Natives call me Two-Spirit. Crow Dog would call me a Wingte. My Tahana Odom neighbors call me Tabukum. I have to look up what the Ojibwe word was that the late Curtis McLean taught me. The Dineans, the Takela. Gosh, what other ones do I know? Well, there are others around the world. The Indian Hejra. I don't know the native words for it, but the Japanese Nuhat, the Philippine and Thai, Southeast Asian ladyboys. God, there's a word for it in Mexican too. I forget what that one is. I don't know what. Chief told me what the African was. Just want to go by it and run along. I have to ask him again if I ever see him. I already heard his feelings through Dad when I told him that he was like not being a good friend and he was totally useless as a business partner. We'll see if he ever calls again. So anyway, I guess it's time for the cottage. Biskada, Sineva, this was Selby. Bialma, Dibra, Kiruse, Yamif Mapuse, Bakayakon, Uyomakon, Ukaye, the Call Base Israel, Bagalan, Usman Kogi, Gamru, Amen. Amen. Yeheshme, Rama, Midra, Bella, Mulo, Meo, Olo, Maya. Yeheshme, I'm going to go to the other page. Huh. Oh, okay. This is one I wasn't reading from before. It's a little different. This is the congregation saying, Amen. Yeheshme, Rama, Midra, oh yeah, Lo, Mulo, Meo, Maya. That's them saying that. And then I respond, Yeheshme, Rama, Midra, Lo, Mulo, Meo, Maya. Yisbarak, Yisbak. Yisbar, Yisbaram, Yisnase, Yisador, Yisale, Yisalal, Shme, the Kudashah, very good. Very good. Leilam, Ninkal, Nipasa, Yisrasa, Krishmapasa, the Nechamasa, Damiron, Bilamon, Biru, Amen. Yehe, Slama, Rabba, Ninsmaya, Betaim, Malenu, Biakal, Israel. Yamuru Ame. I do myself good. I say shalom bin mamaku ya say shalom aleichem. Yeah, I'll call you so I help you. Yamuru Ame. And the world did definitely lose a very wise man, a very humble man. He lived hand to mouth on the res trailer. And he's very humble. And this is something you're going to find that the really righteous natives are very quiet people, thoughtful. They they think before they speak. Speak quietly. White folk hate to learn to calm, buck down, and stop taking themselves so seriously. And for that, I'll see you soon, Claire. Anybody here talking to me? Nobody said anything for a while. How about that? Process was probably here. It took off. Oh, yeah, I wanted to get this. Wanted to get this. Where's Garrett? No, we probably want to keep these books over here because this is my power spot. It's over here. This is where I'm going to be doing ceremony, making things and doing things. Doing my trip is going to be right here. There's my video trip. That's cool. I like this. I like this lock, the way I've got it set up there. We finished the last album of Ari's. I don't even know what I can play on YouTube in the way of like new music that's not going to get hammered for a. I'm not going to get hit with a DMCA. I have no idea what I can use of anybody but Ariana's in mind. And I don't have anything I can just set up and play as background music. Okay, so we finished the albums. We'll just go through Ariana's whole Bandcamp page. She's selling the digital albums for $5 a piece to download. I want to get it set up to where we could do a digital album download for just a couple of dollars and send you a CD for 10 is what I'd like to do with her. So that's one thing I do is independent arts management consulting. I just recently made reconnected some. I mean, we're always friends. She's one of my besties. She's one of my Intersex friend besties. Lisa Cotton, formerly Lisa Cotton Crowell. We're a young couple that I met when I first returned to the Midwest and hooked up with Rick and Psalm Mozzies and Bobby Davenport and that crowd doing the festivals in Chicago, the indie festivals. We did the Peace Fest and the Hemp Fest, it was the Windy City Weed Fest and the Hemp Festival where this crowd was producing. And Lisa and Doug were just among the people that were part of it. And they were young, fresh out of high school. And he was a collector of Hot Wheels. I think she knew a little something about antiques, and I don't remember if they were actually doing it before we met. And I just got them, we got it all hooked up and doing it. But I do know that I got them started with the stones and minerals and beading and stuff like that. And Doug, after a couple of years, decided he's going to start making beads. And so they both established themselves. The marriage broke up a few years ago, finally. The girls are, I'm not sure if they're grown and gone, but the girls are big. They're both at least teens by now if they're not in their 20s. So they went their merry way, and I don't know. It could have been too sloppy because she said they're friends again. Let's get. But anyway, this is what I'm about. Is I'm a hippie on the road, you know, hustling. I've been hustling all my life. I got in trouble when I was 6 or 7 years old trying to tell some woman in front of the grocery store down the street a little bit. There was a little grocery store. What was that guy's name? I forget. Come on, where's your page, baby? We'll just go move to, okay, so we did Animist Reflections. Okay, No Gap Deep Enough is the one I'm pretty sure that the saxophone stuff from that Boozer did. No, that's not it. I'll have to look later. I remember the name of it. I'll recognize the name of it too. So anyway, that's me. Is I'm just one of, you know, they were, where is this? I want to show this to people just to, like, you know, authenticate myself as a legitimate Rainbow Family elder. Hello, that's aiming too high now. There we go. Excuse me, when the gem shows are in town, Garrick and I always get together somewhere for a little while, usually here. And a couple of years ago when his book came out, I forget, this February 2018, his book is called True Stories, Tales from the Generation of a New World Culture. And I don't know if there was ever a hot air balloon at a gathering, but that's sure what the main meadow looks like. And part memoir, part eyewitness history, part storytelling. This is one of my big brothers. This is a gonzo journalist like me. This book takes you on a rollicksome ride through a generation of experiences. True Stories traces the evolution of a new world culture from the beatnik 50s through the passions and protests and psychedelics of the 1960s onward into environmental and cross-cultural arts and political movements, which today are thriving around the world. That's us. That's us. And Garrick has led the movement for 50 years now. And when he was here, he signed my book. He signed the book there, one of the originals, and there I am. I grew up on the streets of Chicago from a home. You know, the fucking assholes. You know, they got a chair. You know, they can't say, oh, okay, and agree. They have to find something that's slightly wrong about it, and that just trashes everything you said because they found something slightly wrong about it. No, I wasn't, you know, when I say I was on the streets at 4 years old, I mean my mother told me to go out and play in traffic. Fucking idiots. I need a squirt. I need a squirt of both of them. Where are they now, though? There's one. There's the other day. If we got people out, I think these are off through the day. I think I want more volume. Let's see what's going on here. Where the hell did it go? There it is. That's way furry. God, that's terribly furry. I wonder if that's she meant to do that. No, that's not that. The fur was coming from above it.
Touched by an angel, weary, into tunnels. The air smells like spring again, it turns into summer. And that sweet one is a love, and it's over rivers. We had to do this trail again, it might still give me shivers. Gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss you when you're gone. Gonna miss me when you're gone. Gonna miss you when you're gone. Gonna miss you when you're gone. Gonna miss you when you're
Oh
gone.
yeah, that's a real good place for it because they'll help keep the computer cool. That's way cooler spot for it.
Guards the entrance trail.
We're gonna move that all the way over to the table. So what are we gonna do with this? How are we gonna do this on one of these tables? So can be done. That's where it belongs anyways, in front of my face. Probably where it should be exactly, right in front of my face.
Subdivisions, no souls, on long ladies, barren hearts, no light, no power, no food, signals.
I got one a little more volume on this. Well, Jacob, we need to talk, dude. We totally need to talk, man. We totally need to talk, dude. Why don't you tell me about your side of what they're telling me about how you feel about homeless people? I'm gonna go roll a cigarette. You know, homeless people have rights. They just don't have no money or a roof over their heads. They do have rights to quiet enjoyment of public spaces. Oh, yay! There it is. Oh, the thing disappeared. That's here. This sits there. And I turn to, that works. That works perfect. Because most of the time I won't be at my desk. I need to avoid sitting at my desk as much as possible. I sit at my desk, I get sucked into all these conversations with people that are just like wasting my time. Some of them are constructive and some of them are destructive, but all of them are wasting my time. So even the constructive conversations are counterproductive because they're wasting my time. I need to learn to just go have conversations when my friends are all like having conversations together and not all fucking day long. I'll get stuck in shit until like 2, 3 in the morning, and then my friends on the East Coast start waking up. It's nice to have people to send text back and forth with and all that, but I'd rather talk to you on the phone or, let's have video parties sometime. All that texting back and forth is a waste of fucking time. I guess I really am kind of. I remind somebody very seriously of Sam Kinison. Okay, so I guess I do what I'm doing. I'm wasting fucking time. That's a little. I really need to get some pallets to do that. I need to put the futon up on pallets before monsoons get here. That's for sure. And I really want to have everything up on pallets off the ground. that's sitting out there being stored. I guess that's not how you're supposed to open the box. Throw this stuff out. I wonder if these bits is alike. This is from a different company. Don't buy this brand of charcoal for your hookup. They don't like. Well, I think what I'm going to do is get a bottle of lighter fluid. That's cheap. I want to burn some frankincense, and I can't get any of these to light. But this is a different manufacturer. Yeah, these ones work. Yay. Get some red around the hole everywhere. I don't use patchouli much. Got amber, frankincense, and myrrh on here right now. I need to go get some lavender. So that was our biggest seller, was lavender, frankincense, and myrrh Catholic church mix. One of the last people would see that flea markets and buy it. It's really grab it. So we couldn't get it anywhere else. boy. I had to submit a proposal for the you didn't respond, Jacob. You're just here and gone. I'm serious, dude. I'm hearing some bad things about you. I want to hear your side of it. Might as well see what's going on elsewhere while I'm here. I got everything fucking closed down even. That's how much I wanted to be away from the fucking social networks today. Okay, we paused that. Let's go see what's happening on Facebook real quick. Come on, Facebook. Okay, that's taken care of. Like, laugh, Jane. Yes, that's somebody I need to talk to. Yeah, this is a story I'm working on. One of the mama bears, dug up a 5-year-old documentary by NPR that was done by 2 female producers. That's real turkey. The whole spin on it is real turkey. So that's the big writing project I have for today. Is that. I think there was something. I mean, at least I've got this Substack where I can like have to just put my drafts, just start them, put them there, and come back to them as I can. That's good there. That's harsh, but you know what we can do with harsh like this? We can do it on harsh like this. This is a strange place because, like, I got things that I just won't sell for cash at all, ever, and other things that I won't take anything for. You know, it's like, here, take it, please. My Aunt Ella was like that. You could not touch anything in her apartment without taking it home. The knickknacks were, you know, her knickknack shelf was for looking at. Touch it and it's yours. Okay, Nambres, you're gone. Bye. Classist fucking asshole. Goodbye. You're not welcome, people like you. No, this is not a pigsty. This is a hippie art studio, fuckhead. Eat shit and bark in the moon with that kind of crap. Mean, stupid people are not welcome in my reality. Period. You're looking for Tom. Tom's not home. This place is going to be spick and span by the time I'm done. You're looking at my work table, dumbass motherfucker. I'm clearing the serving table. Oh, I guess we gotta do this like that, don't we? That's the church. The feral people. You see that? You see it? I'm a pre-apocalyptic intersex woman. What's it to you? And you know what? I'll even give you a chance. You know, I don't use. My policy is 2 strikes. You want to be polite? Be polite. You want to be an asshole? 2 strikes and you're gone. Here, talk to me. You know, what else you want to say, dude? That work table was right by the door on Euclid, and somebody told the landlord I was a hoarder because what was on the work table. I'm a recycler. I'm a hoarder. I'm a hoarder. I'm doing my own toothbrush. We gotta order something to eat. Terrible fellow. These ones suck, but I think I'm gonna be able to use them with some knife kit. I can't resell these or if somebody wants to make them using the lighter tool, it's cool. These don't have enough of the self-igniter to get them started. The other one does. So let's see what this one's got to say. Cousin Brucey, holy cow, that's pure pill. Someone needs to call social service. Call them, man. Right now. Right now, call. Someone get this person help. These are hoarding conditions. This needs to be sent to the county. No one should be forced to live like this. Call, motherfucker. You dumbass motherfucker. Call, please. Please, call. You silly fucking idiot. That's my work table, you dumbass. Wait till you see what's over there. That's a display table. Those stones are for sale, you dummy. This is my work table. I'm cleaning up. Like an ass clown. Morons. You want me to get the number for you? There's no insects or vermin in here, man. Yeah, there's some wood roaches on the property that sometimes come inside, but that's it. Hey, yeah, there are no rodents because there's cats all over there. Feral cats all over. The only thing I gotta watch out for is flies, and I keep the organic stuff in here down. As long as there's no organic crap on the counter, I don't have to worry about flies. And you, sir, are probably, you need to calm down. Please call right now. Call right now. You're getting me so mad. I'm going to kill myself, dude. I might kill myself. You better call 911. Call 911. I might kill myself if you don't stop fucking harassing me. You moron. Cousin Brucey, if I find you, you'll regret it. Okay? You don't know what you're talking about, but go on. Show us your ass some more. What do you do for a living, man? You want to offer me help? What's your qualifications for even making this diagnosis and offering the help? Come on, give it up, man. Because that last bit about committing suicide, that's called performance art, you stupid fucktard. Oh, you better calm down. Nothing else to say, Cousin Brucey? Moron. I should see what's going on with the boys. Where's my keyboard? Oh, shit. That's one thing at a time, Tommy.
that one thing. Ribbons with hooks. Yeah, it's yours with hooks. How about that? This is a non-crisis call. I'm looking for conference with somebody. It's 622-6000. Hi, Heather. This is Tommy Washington calling. I'm not on crisis. I don't hurt anybody. I don't hurt myself. I'm calling looking to see if there's such a thing as a community crisis committee. They can come out to a block of three duplexes. I can't hear you. Oh, hold on. I hold the speaker. I keep the speaker up. Sorry. Say again, please. No, we're in Tucson. In South Tucson. Yeah, this is a swamp crisis. It's like one province. Great. This is bad. I'll go for
Thank you for waiting. We appreciate your patience. Please do not repeat your call. A professional will be with you momentarily. Agradecemos su paciencia. Por favor, no cuelgue. El consejero profesional le atenderá en un momento.
well, let's just see what happens.
Thank you for waiting. We appreciate your patience. Please do not release your call. The claim professional will be with you momentarily. Gracias por esperar. Agradecemos su paciencia. Por favor, no cuelgue. Un consejero profesional le atenderá en un momento. Thank you for waiting. We appreciate your patience. Please do not release your call. A professional will be with you momentarily. Gracias por esperar. Agradecemos su paciencia. Por favor, no cuelgue. Un consejero profesional le atenderá en un momento.
There it is. There it is.
Thank you for listening.
Hopefully they get somewhere. I can get it somewhere other than Amazon. I don't shop at Amazon. They don't stand behind their custody. They don't stand behind the shoppers at all.
Por favor, no cuelgue. Un consejero profesional te atenderá en un momento.
No, cousin Brucey, you escalated first, man. I'm gonna find you and fuck your world up. I really, you don't know what you're looking at, and you're making assumptions because you're a classist, ableist, fucking dumbass, fucking brainwashed wage slave. You stupid motherfucker. Come in my door and talk to me the way you did, and I'll slap you silly, you stupid fucking punk ass bitch. Please fuck yourself. Go the fuck away. Talking to me like that. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Stacy. My name's Tommy. We're streaming live right now, and there's somebody named cousin Brucey who's telling me that the county needs to be called on me. So I'm calling the county and requesting that y'all send a community. They're three duplexes, and they're all full of seniors, and nobody in bad health that I know of, just a bunch of alcoholics around me. You know, I'm a radical activist, and I have been subjected to five falsified psych petitions in this country in the last 6 years. So I would like, you know, I'm a public figure. I'm streaming live right now from my studio, and I play music in here when I'm on. Say again? Yes. Wasserberg, Wasserbert, November 3rd, 1954. Yeah, cousin Brucey, you just don't know what you're looking at, and you just, you know, you fucking neoliberal fascist wage slaves think you're in management. You got to learn that you need to ask people what they're about first, and then if they don't want to hear your advice, don't give it to them. I'm sorry, I'm an artist. This is as the stomach turns. This is we're broadcasting out into the universe, and I have no idea who can see it. I don't care. Okay. Now, are you feeling like you need to petition me, sister? Because if so, I'm just going to hang up on you and let you.
I want to know what the petition is for.
Oh, okay.
For information.
Well, go ahead. I'm requesting a team. Here, let me either ask a specific question or let me tell you specifically what I'm looking for, please. There are 6 duplex apartments in 3 buildings on 5th Avenue from 32nd Street to an alley to the south. The apartments are all occupied by seniors. The work on renovating the buildings is stalled because somebody didn't pay the owner and you can't pay the work out for so stalled and things are moving forward. Now for me, it causes health issues. I don't know what else is happening with them, but for me, the more I wait for them to finish, the more it stalls me and be able to get my environment put together the way I need to for my health, because I'm an intersex person whose urogenital system was totally trashed when I was an infant. I have a whole array of medical and behavioral health issues that I have to manage, like with no medication mostly. Okay? Like I rage easily, but I'm under control. But just don't tell me to calm down. You know, ask me what the problem is.
Well, orders. But yeah, commanding me to do something. Calm down. Ordering somebody who's agitated to calm down just gets them more agitated. That's textbook. Okay? But just in general, if you want me to do something, you gotta say please. So if people are trying to impose their will on me without my consent, that's me. Especially when I'm in the United States. Guess the part where it's like one of us agrees with one isn't. I don't want to fight about the degree. So what I need is I'm working on a proposal to turn this whole 3 buildings into a church. Church community, because that's what we're in the middle of the church zone. Where there's a church and houses built around it. So I'm a hippie. It's a hippie church here, and I want to discuss with people who would know that where we're at is I need to put together a proposal for the property manager to take to the landowner. But to get the proposal together, I need to know. I need the community development people to come on to the properties. Not necessarily crisis counselors, more like community development counselors. Does that make sense? Well, we need to, the renovation of these properties is stalled because of money. And the stalling is not good for my health and probably not good for the others because it's about dust and stuff that they stopped in mid-job. And we need to come up with some funding so they can finish the job. And I have an idea for how to come up with the funding. And I need to sit down with people who are, into that. And we can discuss it among the tenants, how we can form a community association that would qualify for grant money to finish out these buildings. Am I making sense? Okay. Can you give me a referral?
You can call
211. Yeah, it's 211. It's the only one call from here. I thought maybe it was, we might be able to go, but you're strictly behavioral health. So I'll let you go and get back to something else. You need. I told you what I need. But you need to change your record. My name is not Thomas. Any longer. Yeah, my name is not Thomas. Yeah, right. My birth name was Thomas J. Washington. After I started living authentically, I'm an intersex female. Okay? And once I started living authentically, I feminized my birth name. Tommy Jane, Tonnnie, Jayne is what you're saying. Correct. Yeah, and I identify Jayne. J like joke. And I define myself as an intersex female or trans feminine intersex female. I prefer just intersex female. I prefer just intersex female. The whole trans wars things. I'm sick of that. I find myself in crossfire. And on one side they're telling me, you're not a woman, you're a man. And on the other side they're telling me, you're just transgender because you're not getting your dick cut off. Yeah, please don't call me Thomas again.
I'm not calling you.
Oh. No, I understand that. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you change that, make sure that my gender marker shows female, that would be good. Yeah, the Thomas chart needs to be marked that I'm not Thomas anymore. I haven't been for several years. Great. It should be on all my records, with access and my insurance company and everything. That should all be good. Yeah, a long time ago. This was like 2 years ago already. Great, I appreciate it. Okay, now is this a line where I can request a visit for somebody? Crazy cat lady ordered. I smell the cat piss through the walls. Now I know that the property manager's on vacation and everything else. We won't be available. August 1st. So I'm wondering if maybe now August 1st you guys could show up. But she's not going to do anything until he pushes the buttons. And it's not going to be available to push the buttons until the end of the month. Or next month, we're going to. So I don't want to, like have a detective service or somebody. Somebody needs to come and take a look at her. But she's also harboring a sex offender. There's somebody, somebody tipped me off. There's somebody on her there's a sex offender that is using her dress, but he doesn't stay there all the time. $11 cats in a one-bedroom apartment, and 3 dogs. No, I'm thinking more like adult protection service. I don't know. It's sketchy. She's over 60. Unless he's just raw. I don't know about it. No, I'm not willing. I'm not willing to make a big deal out of it either. Just the whole idea of calling authorities on the next door neighbor doesn't sit well.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to come out just because she's coordinating. We would have to.
She's not. She's just boarding back 11 cats in the house instead. That's not really something that's in there.
Definitely, if you can pass her or number anything any help you can always phone.
I don't think she does. I really don't think she does. She thinks life is beautiful and nothing wrong with us is good. I'm gonna let you go though. And I know I'm gonna call 211 and ask them.
And just before you go, and to make sure you're safe, because this is the type of line, I just want to ask you a question.
Hold on a second, Bruce. Here, wait a minute. The neighbor is hoarding too with animals. Someone needs to contact the city about this property. This is well beyond slumlord conditions. I please do it. Would you please do it, Bruce? Right now, and tell me. Call the cops or something. Seriously. I mean, there's rats everywhere. There's cockroaches everywhere. And I'm a crazy person that's threatening to kill myself. You need to go do it. You really need to go do it. Do your civic duty, man.
I'm sorry, I'm looking forward to this. I'm sloppy and I'm cleaning up my studio right now, and these guys, you heard what he said. This is that shame, these people are stitching everybody up, these Karens, white shaming. So anybody who's says anything awful about a black person that has it coming for whatever you said, you're just a shameful white person. I need to go. Okay, is there anything else you want to tell me?
I just wanted to make sure you're not are you having any thoughts? Wanting to hurt yourself?
Well, just this cousin Brucey, I can't get him. if he's on the other side of the screen, he's going to come to my door. I'd like to slap that fellow, yeah. But other than that, no. And he's safe. He's safe. Yeah, no, he's not even a neighbor. He's just some idiot comment. I'm streaming live at YouTube. And it's just some idiot on the screen looking at this horrible view in front of him. That's all this stuff that I'm getting into its proper place. It's my work table that he's looking at. And he's bringing about boarding. And the guy's, he's one of these people that hates himself and doesn't admit it, so that he's critical of other people. You know, it's like, oh, that's fucked up. I'm going to call the cops on you. Please, is there anything else about that?
Okay, so do you have any thoughts of turning that individual?
If he comes in my door talking to me the way he is not going to be happy with what happens. But he's just on a video screen. Yeah, he's just on the screen. I'll kill somebody. But I mean, there's a difference between crazy and insane. And that's where it lies. Like, yeah, I want to kill you, man, but I know better. Yeah, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Me and the doctor talked about this extensively. I have, how you say, I would call it sensory perceptions, just enhanced ones. You know, good ones. You know, my senses are very common. I can hear outside the normal range of hearing. It comes in as white noise. I can hear radio frequencies that most people can't hear, but it's not something that torments me. And when I was a child, my ancestors taught me not to be paying attention to any voices that have a bass attached to it. That you trust it. You know, it's like a face of trust before you listen to the voice. You might note that because we're radio transceivers. So people who are hearing voices are picking up random thoughts and acting on them. Understand what I'm saying? That's schizophrenia. Yeah, that's my theory of schizophrenia. Yeah, telepathy is. Go study Plato. He's talking about, you know, we receive a thought from the ether and translate it into action. And it's mostly, you know, the mother and father spirit, you know, the male and female energies of the universe, you know, just like a wall socket. You got two, your ground line is the 2 feet. You're getting through your 2 feet, and then you're getting straight from the sun. That's your male and female energies. And they'll only speak to you yes or no. Those good or good bad. And then any voices are usually the ancestors or the angels or demons. Following? Right. Yeah. That's the Kabbalah. That's the Kabbalah. The Hebrew Kabbalah says the Lord speaks to us through the Ruach HaKodesh. That makes our skin sort of feel right. That's the voice of God. And the Father comes through the feet, and the Father comes through your heart. Right now, the deep flesh is coming through my feet. And the ancestors and the generations not yet born are the ones that have direct access to you. Now, some of them might not have the best interest in that. They come to mess up them. Like this theory? That's good. That's yeah. And you're born in Africa, aren't you? No, you're born in Africa, are you not? No. Where'd you get that little? Where'd you get that little twins in your? You weren't born in the United States. Were you? Haiti, the islands. It's an island that I detected, of course. Jamaica or something. I'm getting more. Yeah, islands, Haiti, Jamaica, something like that. Barbados. But that's what we got is the file of the English. But no, I think I've said enough for you to set you thinking about it for your own self. But this is important for psychiatrists to consider. You know what I'm saying? Well, and look at, you automatically, if anybody talks like this, you're automatically going to do that. That's not good. So I'll let you go. Oh, okay. And you well, yes and no. Well, I'm a hippie. Okay. Yeah.
I remember. I am
Yeah. Yeah. So my alcohol use is minimal. Like I only use enough alcohol for the wine is active. And it's not exactly prescribed, but it's approved by my doctor that it agrees that the cannabis that it gave, I haven't talked about the psychedelics yet. We just got past the cannabis. The cannabis, the psychedelics, I mean, this is what's coming out in research is that cannabis with microdosing of psychedelics, not this, everyday kind of shit that psychedelics do. Cannabis, PRN, for mood stabilization and antipsychotic. I use valerian as backup if I'm just too overstressed with cannabis to deal with it. So sometimes when I get overstressed, cannabis will just like fuel my fire. And I need something to like do that. I use kava and valerian. And that's my main medication. I'm also on HRT for the damage that was done to my hormonal system. And that's it. I don't I'm allergic to. I don't like pills, never did. I take the weed coat, take the weed heroin. And I know better to take heroin. And nobody offers me coke for it to it. I mean, I think I've had heroin 3 times in my entire life. Right? That's how much respect I have for the pot. Yeah, no, I think I'm yeah, no, what I'm hearing from you is I don't need the crisis team. What I need is community development team. I'm going to call 211 for that. Great, thanks so much. What was your name again, please? Stacy. So you can tell me which island? Okay. Yeah, I've been to. Have you ever been out to the Western Street? The only ones I've been to somewhere out in Florida Keys. I never had to do Bahamas, but I've been to this, but we went to the Western Caribbean. You ever heard of Sandres and Providencia? They're all the way out there in Nicaragua. All the way out there in Nicaragua. Feel pretty good on Jamaica is, I don't know. They made it, well, they're all special. They're all special. But they just made less of a mess in Jamaica. Okay. Happy day. Thanks so much, Stacey. Bye-bye. Let's see if Cousin Brucey's still here. Boy, these management types, they won't quit. They won't quit. Did he quit? Okay. Did you go away? You gonna stay away? You're an idiot, man. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna troll the shit out of you. Fucking moron. I guess he changed his name. Is that what happened? Or he didn't say anything. It was Cousin Brucey coming and doing something else. Crazy's here. Oh, it's already been 3 hours. Boy, them idiots are gonna have fun.
So yeah, I'm just got the camera on. I'm working. I'm getting my studio together. And you know, you gotta be sanitary. Well, I got news for you, man. Being things too sanitary is unhealthy. Because then you start killing off the symbionts, the mutualistic symbionts. You gotta learn to live in dirt. Eat a little dirt. Okay, that just has no place up there anymore. It's hot. That's like a very good market. Okay. I guess that's not going to be the ceremony table. The ceremony table's by the door already. And I guess that's gonna live over here as the main spot. So go out. Guess you gotta wait for all the way burning before you put it on. That makes more sense, doesn't it? It's out there. This is the backyard. Oh, this out there. This is the backyard.
somebody gets amped up like that. I need to blow it up more. Next. That. I think it's going to be a real good place for the fan. What are we looking for? That was good. Oh no, oh yeah. I'm getting ready to do that. You really need to fuck yourself, dude. You have no idea who you're talking to. Who are you? Tell me about yourself. You know, you're coming on a channel of a famous person. Okay? I am a very famous nutcase. Who the fuck are you? The cousin Brucey I know would not talk to me that way. Fucking idiot. What do you do for a living, Brucey? Or do you live in your mommy's basement and you're just parroting her fucking lines at me? And you're a worthless little sack of shit. Come on, Brucey, tell me what you do. You already told me, you know, you're looking at my work table thinking you see the whole place. That's number one stupid motherfucker thing to say. Number two stupid motherfucker thing to say is to order me to calm down. If you were listening to what I said to the crisis line lady, I said ordering somebody who's agitated to calm down is unprofessional. So this is out in the back. I'm waiting, Bruce. You know, and next time you say something I don't like, you're just going to disappear forever. That's what's happening. You like my channel? You're not going to like my channel to sit there telling me about myself from your perspective as a fucking latchkey kid or son of a helicopter parents or something. Whatever the fuck your problem is, you're projecting it at me, Sonny. That ain't gonna fly here. outside of where I was. And I moved into a bubble of Texas and that's the game. And I'm telling you a whole story. Because I thought old persons, I'm looking for them to involved in their agency. I'm looking for really developed and sit down and look at what we do that will qualify us that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't. If there's something you're thinking of, I don't mind to make you go search for the database. Let me get my pen so I can write and get the number for the local ward office and the appropriate department within South Tucson because there's kind of jurisdiction issues. So I'm looking for it for the county and for South Tucson. Thanks. South Tucson City. Yeah, it's only one number for them. You get the board and you have to tell them to go off and they direct you. We're not seeing anything for county community development or a basic county number. It's not like how much easier that is just to say, hi, I'm an intersex female. Oh, okay. There's so much argument over, how to introduce ourselves. I'm not transsexual. I'm not getting you out really. I'm sorry. And no, I'm intersex, so I'm not really obligated to conform to anybody's standard for masculinity or femininity. I'm not. Please, she or her. If you can't handle that. Since I'm a transgender, intersex transgender person, go for it, man. Come in. I don't care. I'm free. I'm happy free. You know what I mean? And it's Tucson, so people get a giggle out of that. So what's South Tucson's number, please? There is none. That's fine. That's fine. The city number, that's only, you got to call the same number for the cops. Say again?
There should be one on 6th Avenue at about 22nd Street, 24th Street. That's where the city hall is, like 24th or 25th Street, 6th Avenue. Maybe 28th. I think that's 29th. If the 29th is the first stop, there's a stop near the city hall, and then 29th where the Walgreens is. That's the neighborhood. Oh, okay. But you have my sympathies. Yeah, it's up over 110 there yet. Yeah, I probably should let you go then, man, because I could get it out of my computer quicker than this. So, thank you for your time, and you definitely have my sympathies for Tempe. If you want to come to a cooler kind of town, just holler at me. Happy. You too. Bye bye. Okay, that didn't work. So we just keep plugging away until my desk is cleared. So okay, that's clear now. So we can start moving some things from there onto there as we clean. We're doing good. Moving right along here. We might as well buy with these assholes. Oh, we got incoming. Hello.
Hi there. This is Cindy calling you from AT&T Direct TV. How are you doing today?
Oh, you're breaking the law today.
Glad to hear that. Well, Direct TV is offering 50% discount to all of its existing customers.
Wow. Wow. I'm impressed. You're breaking the law. This is on the National Do Not Call list. I'm going to be reporting 877 989 6701. Yeah. No, fuck you. Get illegal. You're breaking the law calling this home. This is on the Do Not Call number. Assholes. Your old message either.
I'd like to lodge a complaint against a telemarketer. A telemarketer, yes. This number is on the do not call list, and some company called on behalf of AT&T and DirecTV from 877-989-6701, and they should not have even been able, they should have known that this was not to be called, but they called anyway. And then you can't get to a live, I played along and I talked to a live switchboard operator, and then she handed me back to another bot. I'm mad. Who do I talk to about filing a complaint, or can I do it through you? This is stopping unwanted telephone calls, yes. (989-6701) is the number I received the call from. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is what Sneasel makes fun of me for. Let me go Google it for you. Some people don't know how to use the search engine. They're very much appreciative when I come up with the phone numbers and the articles and whatever that they're looking for. Water or it's been registered for months. It's been registered for months. I want to call and complain about that number violating the registry. Let's go for the phone number. Hold on. Okay, go ahead. I lost two numbers. The last four digits, please. 1222. 888-382-1222. Okay, thank you very much. Happy day. Okay, where are we going from here? I really want to get the desk going, but I need to clear this table. So, and this is why I could move these, because these are still plugged in. But this is staying here. And this mask will stay in because I need the mask when I'm puffing. Okay. This needs a place, this needs a toolbox. This is the junk box that needs to go get distributed. That's garbage. This is displays. Look at that. What have we got here? Here. That's the case. Yeah. this. Oh, okay, that's going to come out here now. And this probably should go out back because equipment's on its way. And that can come out of here. This can only be sandpaper. Cheesecloth can stay. I don't know if other place can go. I'm going to get that out of here. Take that. Sticks too. Zip out wax. It certainly is. Yeah. So now we've got everything. Let's do it here. Up in this back. What's this? What is this? Part of this. No part. Pull it out of there. This is what. This can be where the helping fields go. I don't know the miles. Well, that. I really want to do it good. There, you know. That's laundry. As far as water, and cold water, yeah. A lot of soap in there. But that's Dr. Bronner's soap. I get me back down to the top of my desk real quick. Anybody new here? No. Who's this cousin Brucey? Come on, wait, Brucey. Tell me about yourself. Let's see what's going on over here. What's up, Michael?
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. My papers and my meds right there. I probably should shut this down soon. I want to take a nap, and I can't really see this from here. Okay, that's good. This is all going up onto the desk. Onto the desk. I'm going to be able to everything that can do with the economy. And I think I'll leave that up there most of the time, because I can see it from the desk. And we point it down at me more. We sure can. Yeah, I can see it from up there, no problem. Cool. And then all I got to do is swing it around to where I want to use it. And then the whole desk is clear. Fuck yeah. Well, you can go away now. There we go. Ha, ha. What time is it? It's only noon. Shit. What time for my siesta? It's hard. I've been at it since like 5:30 this morning. I'm determined to clean this place today. So I get so close, and then something happens and it slips back into mess. Today is the day I'm going to get it under control. No, that's not where that belongs. This really should be with the music stuff.